Oh my God.
He's heating his coffee with a torch.
Just heating it up, man.
Oh, I thought y'all were into high-end coffee.
Dude, that is some...
Flame roasted.
Flame roasted coffee. It's the new craze.
You could sell that for like $6-7 a cup.
Oh, I thought you meant the
This
lighters.
guy right here would buy it.
I was say we could probably sell these Powell Brothers lighters.
Yeah.
I would.
Churches.
Powell Brothers have lighters.
Let me get that torch roasted coffee, please.
Yeah.
I don't like smoky coffee. Let it be said. Even though I'm sporting a summer moon mug.
Who has
Wood,
the
isn't it?
smokiest of coffees?
Aren't they like wood fired coffee or something?
Yeah.
And let's be
Fire
clear,
roasted.
it's great coffee.
Would that be
very high
smoky
quality
though, or would
coffee.
that be propane-y?
I don't think. Yeah, that wouldn't be anything.
It should be tasteless.
Exactly. It'd be
This
tasteless.
is
Toast.
I got this torch from I think a lot of people get them from the smoke shops. This is one I got from a kitchen store.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you can use it in the kitchen and there's no
Yeah.
problems.
Which
So
kitchen store?
It's called
Dude.
Kitchens R Us.
Yeah, I looked it up. I've been looking for
Stop.
because I try to find like I don't use a lot of kitchen utensils. I like basic stuff, but I want quality, and so I only knew of my mom told me about I think Williams Sonoma,
Okay.
but I feel like it's kind of like bougie.
It's a bit bougie.
So I was trying to
wait.
find like more like kitchen grade.
What did you have for lunch yesterday?
I had brown rice and broccoli and scallops.
Yes. Bougie.
Scallops.
I don't know. So I guess it is kind of bougie, but at the time, you have to remember a few weeks ago, I think it's come down a little bit, but beef prices are still like relatively high right now, but they were a lot higher maybe a month ago. And it was actually cheaper like for a protein source to go with scallops over like eating steak for lunch.
Really?
I've just eaten too much chicken recently.
When are we talking about roasting or harvesting, I guess, one of these cattle out back? When's that? How long does that happen?
Why do you have to bring up brutally killing one of our
Murdering.
animals
Listen,
every
they're
podcast?
tasty. They're tasty, man.
How do you know? We haven't eaten any of them. They are beautiful, beautiful Angus cows.
Generally, Angus
somebody
cows
point to the
they're
Angus?
tasty.
Where on the cow is the Angus?
Where exactly
It's on the front
is
side.
the Angus? Is it the
Is
front?
it?
Isn't it?
That was one of the best commercials.
It really was. And whose was it?
It was Burger King, I think. Or
I thought it was somebody making fun of somebody else's Angus commercial.
It was Jack in the Box. I feel
Because-
like I remember seeing the Jack in the Box guy doing it, but
I believe you. I 100% believe you.
I mean,
Still a
Jack in
little
the Box
cool.
is great. They got some good commercials. Is that working?
Yeah, of course it's working. You can make creme brulee and coffee with it. It's on the box.
yep, confirmed it was Jack in the Box.
Yeah, 'cause I think, didn't Burger King do the whole like Angus campaign, and then Jack in the Box did the whole like, where's the Angus, making the butt joke?
Yeah.
Which,
Classic.
now that I'm 32, I've experienced a lot more than I had before I was 32.
Mm-hmm.
And butt jokes are still funny.
A lot of life, and yet butt jokes are still funny.
They've not gone away. You think there's that like point of maturity where you're going to be like, now that I drink fire torched coffee, I don't take liking to the butt jokes.
Yeah.
But I do. I think they're great.
They're always a win.
We're just as crass as ever.
I wish somebody would do a study on fast food like campaigns, because Jack in the Box did that, and then you moved to like more recent like Wendy's, like lighting fires on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like there is a study in here somewhere.
Wendy's
of, like,
on
the
Twitter is
psychology.
fun.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
Wendy's
like
is
them.
amazing.
I feel like Wendy's and Jack in the Box get it. They get like the new age of just being savages.
They both
man.
only
Going
have
for
one
it.
item and a dessert that I'll order there. Wendy's, I only eat their spicy chicken sandwich and Frosty. And then Jack in the Box, chocolate shake, and I get that Baconator, man.
Yeah.
Mate,
So I can't go there.
Jack in the Box. First of all, they have tacos there. Have you ever had the tacos?
The fried tacos? Yeah.
I was not expecting that. And then egg rolls, which I got to be honest, taste like egg rolls that you'd buy like in the frozen section and microwave. But I got to be honest, I love them.
Have you been sleeping on Jack in the Box tacos?
Yes.
It's $2 for $1, right?
Hard sleeping.
It
I
might
mean,
have
that's
gone
the thing,
up.
though, is before
But I am awake.
The world before.
The before 4 times?
The before 4 times.
The land
when
before
things
4
were open
times.
24 hours.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Jack in the Box was the, like, after the club, like, you hit that place up and get some tacos.
Yeah.
And then, like, they started doing all the catering to people who use torches for other things other than food.
Yeah.
And, like, they have all the crazy, like, things that were off-menu items that people would make. They started making where you can get, like, a chicken sandwich with, like, burger meat in it. And
What? I mean, I feel like
they do all kinds of wild stuff.
if we're going to
Jack
talk
in the
about
Box, yeah.
fast food secret menu, I feel like there is a very obvious king.
McDonald's is trying to do
The
it now.
gangbang. The McGangbang.
Yeah. You take the hot and spices and put it between a double quarter or something
Yeah.
like that.
It's the king of trashy food customization.
Well, see,
Which I believe is only in certain areas because we definitely ordered that before and gotten some
very,
weird-ass
very
Weird
awkward
looks, of
looks.
course, you
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
What's the thing? Like that was like a OMI off menu item, and so Jack in the Box started catering to that and making it a thing.
Is that the official term?
OMI
Oh, am I?
off menu item. I call them Amis, baby. I'm trying to get those Amis.
Dude, McDonald's used to serve a bucket of French fries. Are y'all
McDonald's?
yeah.
No.
It was okay.
Bucket of fries.
So the large sodas now are even scaled back from what they used to be. I think a large soda used to be like 44 ounces, like massive.
a bucket of cola.
And so a bucket of fries was just a 44-ounce cup filled with French fries.
Oh my gosh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I had a buddy that would get it pretty often, like way too often.
I'm not gonna
Like,
lie. There's
not
not.
good.
I
Are
feel
you-
like a
Are
solo
you saying
bucket of
you
fries.
used to-
No,
your
no.
buddy.
I probably
buddy,
did.
AKA.
I didn't do
one
it.
time.
It's for a friend.
I mean, hey,
I'm telling the story for
Research
a friend.
purposes.
can we really judge? People have seen us eat an entire cake in a podcast
true.
before.
Sure.
There is documented.
But I
well-
would much rather eat a bucket of French fries than a quarter of an entire pie.
Yeah, that's true. I could get down on that.
I
don't
think
know.
I would have smashed on that one.
Dude, we
It's a
had a
toss-up.
kid.
I don't really want to do either.
We had a kid in youth group try to do a 50 nugget challenge. No, he tried to do 100
Yeah, the
Burger
100
King
nugget.
nuggets.
Yeah.
He got like 60 in, and his punishment for not finishing the 100 is he had to go run a mile in the parking lot. Needless
How long
to
did he
say,
last?
there were nuggets everywhere.
He was blowing nugs.
There were nugs, blowing nugs everywhere.
Yeah, it's nug
It was,
fest.
dude. It was. I'm a big guy. He's a big guy. Watching him pound out like 60 nuggets, sweating when he hit the 60.
What's funny to me is I feel like a lot of those eating challenges are won by little dudes.
That's true, man.
What
I
was
mean, it's
the?
not always the case, but
Did y'all hear about the Chipotle challenge?
No.
Where you-
Chipotle away.
You eat like a beef, a burrito, a chicken burrito, a veggie burrito. And I want to see those
Go
one
for the
more.
circuit.
And then you run a mile under a certain amount of time.
Absolutely not.
Mm.
Absolutely not. Who does this?
That was back in the day of.
no, I
I
could.
guess that still
I could do a
happens,
Chipotle bowl and run a mile.
Hot take. I am not a fan of Chipotle.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah,
It's like-
free birds all the way.
Agreed.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I still will have Chipotle.
For me, I just like
don't
that
really like
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Is like one of the healthier fast food options that's everywhere. You can go in there pretty quick.
Is it though?
How about you back home?
Well, it
Comment.
depends what you order.
What are your feelings on this Chipotle Freebird situation?
Chipotle is, all appearances, bougie, but it is not bougie. Indeed, it is like the McDonald's of burritos.
Did they hurt you?
Yeah.
What did Chipotle do to you? Show us on the Chipotle
I don't-
burrito.
Are y'all
don't think
serious?
anybody
Do y'all
wants to
not
see
remember the listeria outbreak that Chipotle had?
Yeah, that
I
was a
remember
thing.
there was. I remember
Hey,
there was trouble.
they were putting yoga mats in my bread at Subway, and that didn't stop me.
yoga mats.
Yeah, I don't remember. There was some chemical that's also in the material
mats.
that's used. I mean, it's, yeah.
Yeah, I was not a fan of Subway for a long time.
But what are your feelings on Bluebell?
Oh, yeah.
I like Bluebell.
Listen, Bluebell is so good that
It's worth it.
It's
it's
worth
worth the risk.
It's so good that I used to just walk around the grocery store, pull out a carton, lick it, and put it back.
That explains a lot, actually.
Do you remember that people were doing that?
Are you guys familiar with like the process of like making ice cream, like how intense it is?
Oh, we've been to Bluebell. I've done the tour multiple times.
Same.
I mean, not on mass scale.
For those
I
of
have
you
not
that
been to the
don't
Mecca
know,
yet.
I wasn't
It
really paying
is-
attention.
It is pretty intense. Like like clean rooms, like because the
yeah.
thing is that ice cream absorbs as it's being made, absorbs smell. Like it absorbs any like smells or flavors that are floating around in the air. So when they're making it, they have to be like very careful to keep the air clean and all that kind of stuff. So like, dude, Bluebell does a thing where like all of that, the tubing in the factory, they take it all apart like daily and clean it and then put it all back together.
Dang.
It's crazy.
Have you ever seen those? They have like patches that they put in your pants so if you fart, it doesn't smell bad. They invented that from the ice cream industry.
Really?
Wow.
Is
Probably
that a
not, but I saw an ad for it once.
Sounds legit.
And we can make that story connect.
What is it called? The Pooter Pad?
Oh, if not,
Pooter
we
Pad.
should certainly buy them and rebrand them.
I'm pretty sure Pooter. never mind.
Pooter Pad.
The Putin Pad? Is that what we're renaming it?
Oh,
This is
man,
like when they
getting
did.
political.
This is like this is when they did Freedom Fries, which was dumb, but I like that it happened because it's hilarious.
Your boy Putin wants to be in the history books. This
And
is
so
his
yeah,
way.
Yeah.
that's our reaction. Last time we, as America, we all said, and I know we all did it. We started saying McDonald's, I'd like some Freedom Fries. And so now, whenever we go to buy our fart deodorizers for our pants, we'll be asking for Putin pads.
Putin Pads, please.
Yeah, it's like the end of
They're flying off the shelf.
yeah.
How did we get here?
Hey, we did nothing. Putin acted alone, and he is now suffering our wrath.
Pretty sure, like, I mean, like, never mind.
So
I know the Powell brothers got political. If you don't want,
I don't know if you can call that getting political.
that's about as political as we're gonna get on the thing. But hey, if you don't want controversy, don't invite the Kings.
I want an always
It's one of
sunny
my
in
favorite Andy
Philadelphia.
Samberg lines.
So hey, Grizz, welcome back. You've been out for
Oh, hey, yeah.
a few podcasts.
we
now.
Good to be back.
we kicked you off of this one and then the next one that's coming out.
Oh.
I mean, I think for people who don't know is Grizz is making everything happen in another room, so it's not like he's
Kinda
not
like the
here.
Wizard from Wizard of Oz. It's all an
But-
illusion. Your
but,
power is
like,
all
nicer.
an illusion.
We need
I
to
feel like-
play with.
No, I'm just as much of a butthole as
I feel like we need to mess with that where it's Grizz is controlling audio and stuff, and we need to do a thing where we start ripping on him, and then he's like obviously editing the audio for us to be talking crap about ourselves instead of him. Yeah. There's a good bit in there. Stay tuned. Maybe this season of podcasts. We might have multiple seasons of podcasts. How does that feel?
It's coming.
I know it's been fun. I enjoy these.
These are great, man.
Yeah.
What's the
it's
series?
really fun
What's
having the
series
guests
look
on.
like? How many episodes? What are we talking here?
Yeah, I don't know, but it's going to be certainly more than Peaky Blinders because I feel like there's never enough episodes in those seasons.
Never enough.
But hey,
Yeah.
are y'all aware that season 6 just started airing in London or in UK?
I did not.
Peaky?
Specifically in London.
Yeah, only in London.
To the VPN.
I sound like good old American. London.
London.
Foggy old London
town.
Yeah, it's the only in the city you can stream it.
Yeah, season 6 started airing like 2 Sundays ago.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
they're
gosh.
New episode every Sunday. So
It's good to be English.
it is good to be English. So a birdie told me that you could watch it with the old VPN on BBC, whatever their streaming service
Yeah.
is, but you can't. So
Oh,
That
we
birdie
gotta.
is a liar.
We just need to make a phone call. We got a guy. We have
Well-
to have a guy.
so there's some streaming services where they're actually pretty like active. I don't know if we can talk about this.
Sure, let's talk about pirating. Our experience in pirating media.
It's not really pirating. It's just like viewing it earlier than you're supposed to. I
Just
guess.
say it, bud. Just launch in. Go.
I am a criminal. Say it.
They're just better. They're better at like preventing you from virtually
Right.
entering.
Circumventing
I
their
imagine
security.
People are just not figuring that whole thing out. Like,
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, but
we can't
I'm looking
just-
forward to the new season of Peaky
We
Blinders.
can't just pull up the source code and delete the paywall.
No.
Man, they figured out that we know how to do that. They're getting trickier.
I miss the days when you can just go on Reddit and look up any like sports match that was going on.
Yeah, I used to be able to stream any live event, anything. Just go to Reddit and it was there.
Nice.
But they shut that down.
I remember when I
Understandably.
first started like producing and stuff. I obviously could not afford any plug-in, any like software at all.
Oh, you're about to admit to what every audio engineer ever
100%.
done.
Activity.
It's been done.
Yeah.
But like I always said, I think this is the commitment that we all make as young music makers. It's like as soon as I can afford it,
100%.
I'll start paying
Yeah.
for it.
100%.
So yeah, I think when you're young,
And
though,
I've followed that trend. Like I pay for everything I use these days. I'm serious, man.
Let's check these licenses, bro.
Please don't, because not because I'm lying, but because
check my licenses, bro. Do
I'm
it.
pretty
They're all
sure
legit.
I do. I'm pretty sure. But you can't. Like you have to. There's no way.
Yeah,
can,
I feel like
you can't learn without using it.
It's
And
tricky.
then-
That's one of those things where I think that it is like legally and possibly under the depending on who's arguing it might be morally not correct. But like as a young artist, like it's such a fight for just being exposed to like knowledge.
Yeah.
It's like you have to be around that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's the classic, like the endorsement deal. It's like when you can afford to buy things, you're giving it for free. When you need a break, you can't get a break.
Dude.
Yeah, but I think so too. It's like a lot of that, it's weird because like a lot of that stuff, you're not really at a commercial, like whenever people around me were downloading legal plugins, I never did any of that.
Yeah.
It was, they weren't doing
Virtuous.
commercial, like for hire, like they weren't getting paid to do that stuff. And honestly, a lot of that stuff didn't get heard by anybody anyway. Yeah. But it was, it was such a good, like growing, learning opportunity to be around. And like, the plugins are amazing in the first place because, it's not everybody can get their hands on those vintage pieces or just, even the modern boutique stuff. Like it's so much more expensive.
Yeah, 100%.
And the maintenance and stuff, like.
And you bring up a great point, because have you ever seen the like CLA videos where he's like staunchly against like plug-in piracy and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And he's sitting sitting in front of
Like $1 million.
racks and racks,
Yeah,
millions
yeah.
of dollars worth of outboard gear, and you're like,
Sitting up there in
okay,
your throne.
buddy, like, sure,
White Castle.
Yeah.
Ivory
It's kind
Tower.
of like if you remember those like early speeches of like, was it Lars from Metallica talking about like
Yes.
music piracy? And it's kind of just like, yes, this is certainly hurting like younger musicians. I mean, it's hurting musicians, content creators everywhere. But it just seems a little silly for you to be the guy who's like, I guess South Park did a good job as like all the spokespeople for that were like, oh, like so-and-so had to downgrade to a Gulfstream 4 instead of a Gulfstream 5. It was like definitely was a serious issue that like shockwaves are felt everywhere. But, I feel like they could have spokespersoned a little better.
Lars just did not need to be the spokesperson for that. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Gone are the days of private jets and being in a band. Am I right?
Yeah, I know.
However, for all the hate that Lars gets, have you seen a documentary about his art collection? Him like selling off his like art stuff for charity or whatever?
No, I've only ever seen the Metallica documentaries. Where
Oh, okay.
he's
Boom, 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 boom.
Those are probably a lot
Book
better to
out.
watch. Oh,
Boom,
that one's
pass.
great.
one of my favorite bits of all time.
dude.
Mind-boggling. But also at the same time, like I can completely like go there with him and be like, yeah, dude, that's how I explain some things sometimes. But ridiculous.
Right. I studied under a guy, he was a Japanese trumpet player, and he would always he had a way of like expressing complex rhythms like vocally. And it was just always, at the beginning, it was hard to not laugh.
Yeah.
Because it was just so ridiculous. I remember like one of the first song I did with him was in 15/8, and he's like trying to explain the rhythm. And it was, at the time, I was very young. I was like kind of over my head. I had to kind of fake my way through that rehearsal and then go find somebody who could help me
Like get the,
somehow figure out like, hey, like I thought 5/4 was tough. Like, yeah. And that was, this kind of is like ridiculous story, but my like placement test when I was in college, I played like Take 5, like just total jazz standard. But apparently I was the only person who came through that day that did anything at an odd meter. And so I ended up in like the top like fusion ensemble. And I was just like, I'm not going to go and tell them like, hey, y'all made a mistake. It's like, I'm going to take all the opportunity of this, take all advantage of the opportunity I was given. But it was just kind of one of those like, oh man, I impressed somebody, but oh God.
Buckle up, buddy. Now you're stuck in.
Yeah. Ended up killing it. But there was like the first like day I walked in there, I was like, oh no.
Just an interesting time to bring up imposter syndrome, where you like you do well at something and then like you get a little bit of success, but then you feel like, oh my goodness, I have no business being in this room with these people.
At the same time, I think in the context of being at like a kind of somewhat of a high level like music conservatory, like no matter where you ended up, you were going to be thrown into that position. Like that was kind of just part of it, is they were putting you in over your head and putting a bunch of, as like everybody was like the big dog where they came from. Now you're all in a room together trying to like outdo everybody, and it's kind of competitive environment or whatever. But I think everybody do agree was like, I'm in over my head.
That's my favorite part about music, to be honest, is the competitive aspect of it. Like, you know what I mean?
Just trying to crush the people around
like
you.
really taking all of the creative life out of the room and just like,
Yeah. We just get on stage, we throw out some sand to assert our dominance.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
SNL bit.
You weren't with us last night, but John Mulaney did a monkey judge sketch on SNL.
And it was nonsensical and
It was so
beautiful.
good.
I'll have to
Yeah.
watch it. I'll have to get
John
it.
Mulaney is just fantastic.
I'll have to
We've been
catch up.
fans for
I got
his.
homework.
Yeah. Are you familiar with him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I love they say, or was it Steve Martin's like, hey, none of us, or no, Candace Bergeron? Was that her?
Sounds believable.
Yeah, she was, okay, anyway. Yeah, she was, let me be the first one to say, who are you? And he was just like, you might not know of me, but if you have a niece or nephew who's not good at sports, they probably have.
That's awesome.
Man.
It's great.
Yeah, and I feel like most of this episode is just our team talking about random crap, which I love.
This is just us catching up, man.
Yeah, but I will take a second to say that the SNL weekend update, they've done a really good job recently. I just started binging them. I kind of haven't watched them in a while. But
Yeah, they go pretty far.
Michael Shea and
Colin Jost.
yeah, they're great.
I like when they write each other's jokes. It's the best.
Yeah,
It's brutal.
They're very
It's
good.
brutal.
Yeah.
It's a proper good time. Like, you should
We
just watch
we
it.
can't we can't
we
see
can't
any of it.
The only one that I think we can kind of mention is I like whatever the punchline is, like Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Because what's his face is married to. Which, I mean, if there's anybody I feel like you can hate on TV, it's Colin.
Colin, yeah.
Yeah, for marrying everybody's. Well, you're married, it's not you, but everybody's favorite
me.
person.
I love you, Hannah.
Hannah could be the actual Black Widow. I've been trying to get Grizz and Austin to do a Hulk bit for us. I really want Austin to like, I don't know.
Like Austin start off as like the doctor.
He's
and
Banner.
then
Well, yeah, well, not
you're the Hulk.
we're not gonna have Austin pretend to be a doctor. I'm just thinking Austin is the Hulk car mechanic, and he's like, fixing a tire or whatever. And so we just need to get we need a bicycle tire and like a big tractor tire,
Yeah.
And so Austin's like, oh man, like this stupid tire, and then he gets real angry, and then there's Grizz wearing the same outfit, but it's little, and he's all green, and then he picks up this tricycle tire and throws it across the. Spent a lot of time on this.
Did
and
you guys ever see Real Husbands of Hollywood with Kevin Hart?
I bet you're gonna be really surprised when the answer from all of us is no.
Dude, I watched it. It's pretty hilarious. But they do.
We're watching Love Is Blind, okay?
They do a bit with Robin Thicke because he's a part of Kevin Hart's crew, where he hulks out and turns into Terry Crews,
Oh,
and it's absolutely hilarious.
did you?
wow.
Do you remember? This is not to go back to SNL, but did you ever see the Rock Obama?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Those were good.
it's good stuff.
I don't remember anything about him other than just the Rock being the president's funny to me.
Yeah.
It reminds me of who did you just say? Terry Crews, whenever he was president.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
I remember.
I'm MB.
Camacho.
But JB
the third.
Smooth is in that show too. He's pretty hilarious.
Oh, he's great.
It was great.
He's great.
Old JB.
There's a show we need to watch as a band, but it just came out. John C. Reilly is the lead. To my knowledge, is the Laker one.
Yeah. Like
I'm pretty excited about that. Anything with John C., I'm in.
Dude. My kids just recently said, like that looks like an older version of me.
Ooh.
From that show.
It's probably because he's got the mullet.
Yeah.
Does he have a mullet in that?
No, but you don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't really know what it is about him.
Honestly, he could. I haven't seen anything about it. I just know John C's in it.
Yeah. He's such a character. My kids don't take me serious.
You're a bit of a character.
I'm a caricature.
Caricature.
It's just
I
because
think it's a drawing
Yeah.
specifically.
Well, I mean, I'm just like, it's like a...
Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, also, I mean, this is just short PSA, but because I know you change hats a lot.
Yeah?
If you're going to go over to any of your friends' houses and they have pet monkeys, you have to be the same shape all the time or they can get freaked. I don't know if that's true or not, but we watched Monkey Judge featuring John Malala.
Yeah, consistent shape and color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Yes, they see blotches apparently.
Yeah, I don't want you to get your arms ripped off.
That's pretty...
Yeah, you need these.
You need those.
God, you're so warm.
You're so firm.
Yeah, we left the we turned the AC off or the heater off.
Yeah, you guys are all wearing jackets.
Dude, I don't know what the
This
deal
is an
man. I'm
athletic
freezing.
shirt as well, so it's like not thin, or it's not
I know.
thick.
I'm very jealous. Very jealous.
I just run hot. I run hot. I purr.
I mean, I'm usually right there with you.
I purr like a 99.9 all the time.
Man, and you played outside too?
Dude, it was chilly out there.
It was. Yeah,
Chilly.
playing guitar outside was a little
Special
difficult.
guest performance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
coming
pretty excited
soon.
about. Yeah, next week's podcast is gonna be pretty awesome, assuming it doesn't get pulled. It's being approved.
As long as it doesn't get the axe.
But yeah, we had a really fun guest. We talked about a lot of stuff, and I guess we're not giving it away. But yeah, super excited about the next one. And having Peyton on the week before was super fun because we'd never met her. She opened for us last Friday, and then we have an event coming up with her at the taco joint
Fest.
at the Cowboys.
Taco Fest. And
So I mean, it's when people say like, how is it hard to book the Powell brothers for an event? And I'm just like, if it's a taco fest, no,
we're there.
it's really not.
Great point.
You had me at taco.
Yeah.
You had me at Meat Tornado.
Meat Tornado. Did you know Sharknado 2 did a Kickstarter whenever they were filming it, and for a certain amount of money you could be killed in the movie?
I did
And me and
not.
Taylor almost did it. We were just like, that'd be a fun way to promote the band. And we should have.
Just wear all Powell Brothers gear. Get killed.
Well, we were going to hope they would let us get, like, I was thinking, you know,
Or, like, be a
Sharknado's
band
coming,
playing.
and, like, we're playing on, like, a dock, and we, like, Titanic it. We're like, we're just going down with the stage, because that's how
Yeah.
much we love music.
We're going down.
Like, we could easily get away, but, like, we're just going down with the stage.
yeah, I feel like a Sharknado would be hard or be easy to dodge.
That's
reckon?
why
You'd
so many
say
people
that.
that's why so many people get hurt, is because they're like, oh, Sharknado, I can avoid that. Boom, you've been
Isn't
Sharknadoed.
there a guy running around with a chainsaw on one of them? Like as the
You're thinking
sharks are
of
coming
Chain Sharknado.
in?
Chain Shark.
Chain shark. Okay.
Yeah.
Think of that about hurricanes too.
What about what?
I just realized I shouldn't go there.
Hey, I think you're doing great.
Thanks.
Eat that coffee, bud.
Oh, see, whenever you use this not as intended, there's just no gas left. You're
gas
trying to
left.
light your hippie scent, so now I can't heat up my coffee no more. Yeah. So I'm just gonna be up here drinking cold coffee like everybody else.
Out here like everybody else drinking cold coffee.
Yeah.
Fellas, what we got going on this week?
We're at the rodeo tonight, actually.
Rodeo.
Rodeo tonight.
Yeah.
Hondo's tomorrow.
Wine Garden.
Yeah, I'll be out. Yeah, so rodeo tonight and then Fredericksburg.
Yep.
Yeah, Wine Garden and then Wine Country. It's perfect.
Yeah. And then
I'll fill my
Saturday,
pockets with
we're up to
it.
all kinds of stuff that we can't talk about.
Yeah.
It's a
Wait,
secret.
what? What can't we talk about?
We don't have any plans for Saturday, so we're saying that we have really cool plans we can't talk about.
Oh,
But you
Yeah.
just ruined it.
We're
so.
gonna go get lit. Is what we're gonna do.
lit.
Yeah, we're gonna properly celebrate a Saturday night because we never have Saturday
Yeah.
nights.
Man, that's the truth. When's the last Saturday we've had off?
COVID.
Well, dude, Saturday's like Monday.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
which
Let's go
actually
there.
gotta say I kind of love it because like you can go anywhere and do anything and like. Have you ever actually try to like go out to like a cool bar on a Saturday night?
Oh, it's awful.
It's terrible. There's so
Yeah.
many people.
It's awful.
However,
They wait
there's
in
more
line.
stuff open and they do more stuff.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, no, I guess for all of us, like most of our careers, our weekend is Monday.
Yeah.
So like there's like
So it's nice.
back in the day, I would like go downtown Houston, go like hit a cool bar or two, and just like kind of meander around town. And I'd always do it on Mondays, and it was great. I could just walk up to the bar and order a drink. And then I went on a Saturday one time, and I had to like wait outside.
Yeah,
and,
lines.
Like, and then once you get inside, it's full, and like getting somebody's attention. It's just like it's a hassle. I don't understand. How people
I
do
always
it, man.
forget that. 'Cause even like I think it was like last Friday before our show, like we're gonna go grab dinner, and like generally I don't go out, so went to go get dinner. It was like, oh, you have to make reservations? Why?
Yeah.
It's like nobody's ever there on Monday.
Yeah.
Why would they be there on a Friday night?
I remember hearing somebody say, like, if there isn't a line, to me, that means it's probably not very good, so I don't want to go there. Like, a line to me indicates quality and all of those things, which I understand, but yeah, that's just not how my brain works, man.
Yeah, I think the biggest denominator for me on if I will go there or not is there easy parking? Because if I have to do a lap in that parking lot, I'm just gonna go home.
Next place. On to the next.
Yeah. So I just feel bad. I feel like I'm like an old cranky person. My friends, I don't have friends, but so
Hit up the
theoretically, if
Chipotle
I
and
had
go
friends call me and say, "Hey, do you want to go out?" My first question is always, "How's the parking?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you don't have any friends.
it could be. It could be.
I just roll up to the front of my motorcycle, man. Just park on the curb.
Park right in front of the door, toss somebody the keys, and walk inside.
Keep it running.
Don't scratch her.
Well, how do you?
Just a bunch of people
You
standing
know how many
around going,
motorcycles I've lost?
Why'd you take the keys out and give it to somebody and then tell them to keep it running? Do you mean start it?
I'm just saying, in all the movies, they always go, keep it running, like toss the keys. Like, it's already.
I guess that works in the modern movies because you have the key fobs
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. Back in the day, for you to do that, I mean, isn't it more like
start
restart it?
Go restart my car.
I just turned it off as a power move. I didn't have any sand to assert dominance, so instead of throwing sand, I
Had to throw you my
turned my
keys.
car off, threw my keys, and said, "Start my car."
Yeah.
You might get a $5 when I'm done eating.
Maybe, if you're lucky.
Maybe. Oh, I got an extra
Play the card.
dessert. I don't got no
I
tip
got an
money
extra
left.
burrito from Chipotle.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
fired.
Shots fired.
Oh man.
But yeah, so this week's going to be great. Anybody?
Oh.
What's next week? I know the week after we're going to like Omaha, Nebraska and doing some of that
I
stuff.
believe it's rodeo.
Is it just rodeo season?
Yeah.
Rodeo. Yeah, we
Rodeo
go back to we do an Austin rodeo soon, which is pretty exciting.
Sounds right.
Is that like midweek?
Yeah.
I'm looking and
Depending
pulling
on
it
what's
up.
the middle of the week to you.
Yeah.
It's the middle of my week for sure.
So yeah, we're at the Austin Rodeo on the 17th, and then we're in San Antonio on the 19th for
I don't know.
Springfest.
What days of the week are those?
That would be, I believe, a Friday and a Sunday.
Okay.
19th is your boy's birthday.
What?
Damn.
Oh man, we're gonna have an extra special birthday podcast.
Sorry, that's a Thursday and a Saturday. Forgive me.
I had a feeling.
I had a feeling too.
Yeah, we don't do a lot of
We had a
Sunday.
feeling.
Well, we got a Sunday gig coming up, so back at you.
Huh?
We got a Sunday gig coming up.
Do we? Where?
Yeah. I mean, I'll look. Because I thought it was odd. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought, I was like, oh, it's Sunday. That's got to be a mistake. But it's not.
Is it a night one? Where is it?
It's the George Strait, the 20th. At the
Oh,
rodeo.
at the another wine garden on the Sunday.
Another wine garden on a Sunday.
Oh, we can probably go to church still,
I will be there Sunday morning. Bells on.
rain or shine, because it's indoors.
Never fails. His love never fails.
Come on.
Preach.
He's not done yet.
He's not done yet.
Not done
Won't he
yet.
do it? Hashtag, won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
He will.
He'll do it again. He'll do it again.
He'll do it again.
Again.
Hey,
he did it.
do you think What Would Jesus Do bracelets are going to come back ever?
I don't know that they've ever fully gone away.
Oh, okay.
I know some people that still rock them.
Oh. What about the Live Strong ones?
I think that might be gone. Whenever he broke Sheryl Crow's heart, everybody kind of turned against him.
Is that what it
I
was?
think it was that, not the whole like doping thing.
No, it was definitely breaking Sheryl Crow's heart.
Crap about that.
People didn't care about the cheating.
Win at all costs, baby. But breaking Sheryl Crow's heart, Lance,
Unacceptable.
unacceptable.
And that's why people really didn't care about the Astros cheating is because Verlander was still with, what's her face?
Kate, yeah.
Kate, yeah.
They're married.
And I mean,
happily,
honestly,
got kids.
bringing Kate to Houston is, I mean, I just feel like he's going to be loved forever just because of that.
Yeah.
Some people forget he plays baseball and just think that he's the guy who brought
Kate's husband.
Kate to town. Yeah.
Makes-
Yeah, he does play baseball.
He brought
He's
the
quite
bell
good.
to the ball.
Start
Yeah, and
referring
hey,
to
he
him as Kate's
resigned.
husband. I like that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So we got Verlanders. I don't know if baseball's going to happen this year or not, but
Man.
We're all waiting to find out.
Sports ball.
yeah, baseball's in a bit of a standstill. But the good news is, if you're not a Seattle Seahawks fan, the NFL's been interesting. Then again, I feel like it's kind of a good trade for Seattle. I don't know if y'all saw that Russell Wilson was traded for.
Tearing that team down.
Yeah, and they released Bobby Wagner, and then I heard Tyler Lockett's on the trade block. DK is. I don't know what they're going to do with him. I feel like they're going to move him though.
I feel like if they're going to break the team apart, then yeah, that's one of your biggest trade pieces, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, other than I doubt they're gonna be able to get what they got for Russell. I mean, 2 first rounders, 2 second rounders.
No. Russell's on a
3
different
players.
level, but
Yeah.
I bet you could get a
Well,
first rounder for him.
Just today, or I guess 2 days ago, with this coming out, who's it? What quarterback just went to Washington?
Oh, Carson Wentz.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting because they were one of the big kind of teams that they were saying might go after Deshaun, which they still could, but it sounds like Washington might be out. So Miami or Eagles, we doing a deal? What's the deal?
Hey, Miami said the door's closed, man.
Did they really?
They said the door's closed. We don't know. It's going to be an exciting time. It's going to be a big year, boys.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big year.
Yeah, I think for us, I think for the Texans, hopefully we see more success this season than the Texans do. But hey, I think we know it's all going to turn around.
With the Texans?
Yeah, I think so.
It will turn in one direction or the other. We can say that for
Yeah.
sure.
It's a
Hey,
50-50,
there you
man.
go.
Yeah,
It's going to go good or it's going to go bad.
But I think all of us growing up
Or it
as
may go somewhere in the middle where it just kind of goes. I mean,
Yeah.
let's find out,
I think just all of us being Houston fans, like we're kind of just used to our teams not being very good.
Yeah.
So like I
And
don't.
we're back.
Yeah.
We're back, baby.
Yeah. I mean,
It's Mountain Dew, baby.
oh, but speaking, I know we kind of have left this topic for a while, but we were talking about some of the best ad campaigns of all time. And do y'all recall a small soda manufacturer under the title 7-Up?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember there used to be an entire campaign that was Make 7 Up Yours?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
Man,
I
they wrote
love
the
those
line,
commercials.
didn't they? Yeah.
They were pioneers.
Dude, that was not kosher back in the day.
Dude.
Oh, was there's some unhappy people about that one?
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. I mean, like,
I mean, like Up Yours isn't the most like just hateful thing you could say. I mean, I guess
it's not, but there
it
are
seems
some,
like it's kind of silly thing to say to somebody.
The line has definitely moved since then.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, that goes back to butt jokes are never going to not be funny.
That's true.
And to wrap it all up, right back at the start.
We are the Powell brothers,
jokes
and
are
we're here to
hilarious.
say episode 6,
Butt jokes
butt
forever.
jokes are still funny. We've been the Powell brothers. You've been Mike. You've been Grizz. We've been grateful to be here. We are not talking in the first person anymore.
Yeah.
We are done with this podcast.
We are farmers.
We are farmers.
Bum, ba-dum,
Ba-dum,
ba-bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
Well,
Butt jokes.
Cheers, y'all. See you next week.
Butt jokes. Butt jokes.
Friday in the driveway, our eyes meet at the end of a hell of a working week. We need a break, any breath is one.